get my lips. I wanna lose them.
It was 1932. Harry Wolff Jr. was anything but secure. The Depression had wiped out his father's savings. He quit school and went to work for a department store, cleaning toilets, shining the brass plates on the fire hydrants outside, and shoveling coal for a total of $100 a week. Harry developed a side hustle too, bouncing at venues like fancy restaurants and gambling dens. Nobody else would work at those jobs. But he wanted more out of life than the $14 a week the WPA was offering. Fast forward. It's 1942, now married with 2 boys. Harry stayed in Evanston, Illinois, where he supported the war effort by volunteering to be the block warden as part of the Office of Civilian Defense. By the time the first meeting was over, Harry had launched a Red Cross knitting circle, a tin can collection brigade, and an organization to assist the Women's Defense Corps of America in entertaining servicemen. And he wore a green suit and smoked a cigar.
In 1944, Harry was an honorary assistant at arms at Republican National Convention held in Chicago. In 1946, the family ventured to where Harry landed a job at a jewelry chain in Washington, D.C. Harry convinced the store to put a TV on display in the window, specifically during the wildly popular Milton Berle show on Tuesday nights. People flocked to the store, mesmerized by this new marvel. Harry's clever idea spread like wildfire across the entire jewelry chain. In 1947, Harry pulled up stakes again to relocate, this time to the West Coast growing city of Los Angeles.
In 1949, Harry was vice president of World Champions, a company which had the rights when Joe Louis was heavyweight champion of the world to manufacture items of which this clock was one. Not everyone is a great cook. Harry was. The chefs of West Column, featured in Sunset magazine, published one of Harry's original recipes, pheasant a la Hirschla, back in 1951. This distinction entitled Harry to a high white topper of the order, a chef's cap.
In 1964, after the couple had been married 25 years and raised 2 sons, Harry suggested that they travel for 3 months.
Let's take it nice and easy. It's gonna be so easy for us to fall in love. Hey baby, what's your hurry? Relax and don't you worry. We're gonna fall in love. We're on that road to romance, it's safe to say, and let's make all the stops along the way.
The Wolffs spent 43 days on the longest train trip in the world, a 9,331-mile odyssey from London to Hong Kong.
To rush would be a crime, 'cause nice and easy does it every time. Now we're on the road to romance, and that's safe to say, but let's make all those stops along the way.
Foreign Policy Association, a sort of national student council for grown-ups who want to channel their inner congressman.
Our world continues to shrink. Over there becomes right here. Decisions that formerly could be put off have to be made now. The Foreign Policy Association of Leisure World hopes to help you understand. Please return the envelope with your dues. Harry Wolff, President.
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Wolff, I, of course, am happy to hear that former Chancellor Bruno Kreisky has a good opinion of me, but he would not be a suitable mediator. He was right about Waldheim, but he was too abrasive in his dealings with Israeli leaders.
In the late 80s, Harry became a political journalist, writing for the Heritage Report. He even traveled to Austria to interview Bruno Kreisky, the Austrian chancellor, about his views of Kurt Waldheim, the former. It had just been revealed that Waldheim, former General Secretary of the United Nations and Chancellor of Austria, had failed to disclose the extent to which he was aware of atrocities committed by the Nazis against the Jews while he served in the German army. While Harry pursued a general interest in politics, his particular focus was Israel. Harry and Virginia had compiled a collection of letters from the original signers of Israel's Declaration of Independence. These letters contain the author's feelings about the historic signing. Harry sent the collection to various synagogues, museums, libraries, schools, and even Chancellor Kreisky, who put them in his archives. But Harry most of all wanted his unique collection to reach the top of the Israeli political establishment. To that end, he reached out to the esteemed Israeli diplomat and scholar, Abba Eban, who had served as foreign minister for Golda Meir and ambassador to both the United States and United Nations. The author of 15 books, Eban spoke 7 languages and served in the Knesset. When Eban did not respond, Harry reached out to Israel's then First Lady, Ara Herzog, who was also Eban's sister-in-law. After relating the saga, Harry charitably speculated that the reason Eban had gone silent was due to illness. Sure enough, within a week, Harry received letters from Eban's office and the man himself, assuring him the collection would soon be an exhibit at the Museum of Israel and order was restored.